Hi guys, the restaurant business starts, so now we got the first customer. He's gonna have a nice crab cakes for a starter. I'm gonna show you how we make it. I got the recipe from America, from New Orleans, so I'm gonna show you how we plated this.
The latest on the roads for the M25 in Kent is still solid anti-clockwise from junction 5 at 7Oaks to 3 at Swanley, where two lanes and the exit slip road are closed because of an accident.
Here we got our two crab cakes, just plain crab meat, just a little bit of fresh coriander, breadcrumbs, cayenne pepper, a little bit of salt, and just a little bit of touch of mayonnaise and squeezed lime. So we put them now in the pan with a little bit of chili oil. We're gonna brown them, from both sides, and then we're gonna serve them, and I show you what's the stuff on the plate as well is.
And 15, those are the lows tonight. Tuesday warm, sunny and windy, especially in the north, and rain in the west. Highs in Scotland, 16 up to 25 in the southeast tonight.
So we've got just a little bit of our own pickled cucumber, finely chopped, with few finely chopped red chili peppers, and we've got a little bit of pickled cucumber skin just for a garnish. And a little bit of fresh pea shoots. This is the decoration. Right. And now we're gonna put the crab cakes into the pan. Done. It's a pretty nice portion. Those crab cakes don't need too much, maybe like a couple of minutes on each side, so because otherwise, they're gonna get too dry. And those are our crab cakes. Hi guys, it's 5 o'clock, so it's food for staff. Today we've got burger patties, some chips, burger buns, and some cucumbers, tomatoes, and onions, salad, ketchup, mayo. We tried in our place to give staff a wonderful food sometimes, but you're never gonna make them happy. You give them simple stuff, then like McDonald's, then they are happy. Don't run away, you're gonna be on YouTube. So that's Luke. Luke is our bartender, and he eats almost everything. He doesn't complain about food. So, but like I said, you give them shit, they are happy. You do something nice for them. Now there's always somebody who, I don't like this, I don't like that. So let's give them, simple stuff. Deep fried, plenty of calories, and they are happy. All right, guys, see you later. Gorgeous, beautiful new nails. Our gorgeous, beautiful Emily. Yes, Emily Smile. You're gonna be on YouTube. Turkey and ham pie. Pretty soon, we're gonna go in the oven, 180 degrees. All right. The second beauty, the sister, with also with a beautiful nails. Yes, and they are gorgeous. Nails and nails holders. All right, we're gonna put now the beautiful 2 pies in the oven. Our wonderful young chef Sam gonna put those in. There we go. And we're gonna go for half an hour to have a beautiful, wonderful golden brown crust, and it's gonna be served. Alright, this weekend we're gonna be busy. On Friday we've got a wedding breakfast for 50, we got at 3:30 we got wedding buffet for 100 people at 8:30, and we got second buffet for 70. Plus we've got 2 coaches which are coming, so it's gonna be another 90 people. And Saturday another big list. We're gonna have a wedding for 38, and then wedding for 60, and then wedding for 56, and a big buffet for 200 people plus 2 coaches. So it's gonna be a lot of preparation. I hope I'm gonna talk to you on Thursday when I start doing most of the preparation for those 2 days.
How can you say that when you're going away as well, mate? No, oh, it doesn't even matter. I've been evil to you. I don't think I did. You're lying now. I said my exact words were, I don't know how all of you lot, as in all the pot washers, don't know how to stack things.
Yeah, but you clearly said
I wasn't. I never said you.
you said you lot. That means you as well.
Me?
That's not what that means me. Don't confuse him with the me and yous. It's a simple one. I made a few. Oh, thanks for that, Sean. You're welcome. Yeah, like, it's going to be a simple one. Go. Shit on you, Mikey.
Do.
And we're sliding. This is the best of the chicken, man. Together. No, it's all right. Oh, the word.
I've taken my bows and my curtain calls. You brought me fame and fortune and everything that goes with it. I thank you all, but it's been no bed of roses, no pleasure cruise. I consider it a challenge before the whole human race, and I ain't gonna lose. We are the champions, my friends, and we'll keep on fighting till the end.
Quite sure. Well done.
What's only half of there? What part is it?
Turkey.
You can have a piece if you want. Look, it's a fucking cow.
And hello again. I was just thinking, because I'm showing you from time to time stuff what we're cooking, but so you know, this is not a typical cooking channel, because you've got enough of those everywhere, from TV to Google, YouTube. So my purpose is not to show you how to cook, just the work behind the scenes in the kitchen, and it's not my main purpose. So, but from time to time I just show you, so I'm not gonna be very specific what I'm doing. I'm just generally talk to you and tell you, what I'm doing. So be aware of this. This is not a cooking channel unless somebody gonna request something special. Then of course I'm gonna do it. All right. So young romaine lettuce for the Caesar salad. That's a few of homemade croutons. So the black brioche and sourdough bread. Alright. We're gonna add few anchovy fillets. Alright. We got the pre-cooked chicken breast.
More of the songs you love.
This is magic.
I'm gonna put it to the salamander for a few minutes just to warm it up. In the meantime, I'm gonna show you Sam is doing preparation for our main course, the loin of cod. We've got some carrot puree, we've got fresh slices of radish, capers and gherkins. Here is our flatbread. Some tomato sauce with harissa, so a little bit spicy. And a little bit of pesto to dip in. And that's a little bit our flatbread appetizer. This is how it looks. A little starter. We're gonna put a little bit of Caesar dressing. some fresh Parmigiano Reggiano grated a little bit. And then we're gonna just add, you know, some sliced chicken breast. Now I show you one of our starters. Those are arancinis, and those are risotto balls with fresh peas, mint, and they are deep fried in butter. Those are our arancinis, alright? It's just flour, egg wash, and breadcrumbs. We use Japanese breadcrumbs, panko, and we put them now to the fryer. And in just a couple of minutes, because the risotto was almost cooked, it's a little bit al dente. And I'm gonna show you now the garnish for the plate with a little bit of mushy peas puree, fresh peas, some pea shoots, Parmigiano Reggiano, shavings, and a little bit of fresh meat. Beautiful, smelly, gorgeous smell of fresh mint. A little bit of nice little bit bouquet. Like this. Beautiful arancinis. So it looks arancinis. So we got a big plate, black plate. We got some cookie crumble, which is gonna be, as usual, it is the base for the cheesecake. We just make it like this, almost like falling down, because it's supposed to be deconstructed. All right. Now we've got here homemade. Homemade meringues. We got our cheesecake. We made it with mascarpone cheese, soft cheese, cream, plenty of vanilla. Nice and soft. nice. This. Now the specialty of a chef, you see, or maybe just to make me a little bit crazy. We've got strawberries and raspberries marinated in gin. So thanks goodness gin was not my drink of choices back then, so I wouldn't be now tempted. No, I wouldn't, don't worry. So even the smell is wonderful, beautiful memories, but no temptation whatsoever. Believe me.
Nearly ready, Chris.
Yes.
Hey,
What? They running somewhere?
he's waiting for you, right?
Fuck this shit. You want a nice? They have to wait.
Beautiful. Gorgeous.
So this was our deconstructed cheesecake. Switch the record like a DJ. I was just thinking. On my previous videos in my native language, in Polish, I said to my listeners that kitchen job, restaurant job, is very tempted to drink, and it's very stressful, which is, but again, I don't want to compare it to other kind of jobs because, you know, it might be the same stressful as any other job. So I cannot speak for everybody. And I used to say, well, it's easy to start drinking in a restaurant business, in the kitchen, and mostly cooks, chefs are either alcoholics or in a young age they're gonna get the first heart attack. But again, it's not really true. It's like, again, like an excuse, because which job isn't stressful and doesn't tempt you to drink? So that's BS, so I take it back when I think about it. The same like with young people. Now we're talking about adults, but young people who start drinking and they said this excuse, because it's a lot of peer pressure, magic word. But if young people are listening to me now, well, look around you. Is everybody without exceptions under peer pressure? Look at those young people who are not affected, or at least they don't have an excuse, I started drinking or taking drugs because of other people. So the problem back is not drinking, is not the peer pressure, it's deeper, it's the identity of you. Something is not quite right. Mostly I think it's back to self-esteem, confidence. Because when you look at those people, young people or old people, those who feel confident, who are secure in themselves, no matter what kind of a job they do. This has nothing to do with titles, job, money. It doesn't have to. They say no, thank you very much. They say no to alcohol, they say no to drugs. Even they live in the same environment as you guys, as I was. So for those who are on the best way, on the path of taking more and more drugs or other substances like alcohol, ask yourself. I mean, I wasn't planning, to be a drinker, and I was, well, maybe lucky, maybe faith wanted me to go this way and survive, because a lot of people in my age didn't survive. Which again, looking at this, if you meant to live a short life, that's one way. But if you don't want to suffer too much, I don't mind, and I don't say don't make the experiment. So you can do it as long as you do it consciously. You say, okay, I want to try once to feel how it is to get drunk. If you do it consciously, like a project, just do it. So not that somebody says, well, I missed something. If you want to have this experience, because the whole life is just a bundle of experiences, if you want to experience this, fine. But do it consciously and say, okay, today I want to do this, I want to do this, I know what the consequences will be, but I want to just to have the experience. Don't take it as as a answer to your problems, to the peer pressure, to whatever, because you're not gonna resolve nothing. It's like paracetamol or any other kind of painkiller. It's gonna cure the pain for a day, for two, but the problems, they're gonna go back, and it's gonna be much harder to resolve them when your head is not clear, and when your conscience is gone. And like I said, that's people sometimes say, "Oh, drink responsibly" and stuff like this. Well, what does it mean, responsible? When people want to get drunk, where's the responsibility? But like I say, if you want to do it as a project, just to experience it, do it. But then you have this experience, why doing it twice, or three times? It's really just up to you what you're gonna do. Experience something different. Experience every day something different. Don't go to the experience like me. 20 years I experienced drinking. Well, 19 years at least of those, I missed so many other experiences I could do, but I couldn't because I wanted to just experience every day a different stage of being drunk. Stupid, I've done it, many people do it, but for those who are thinking about, well, nothing gonna happen, nobody knows when it starts to be too late. I'm being cold, sorry. So we're gonna do now another cheesecake and a posset, lemon posset. I'm gonna show you how it is. Cheesecake the same way. We got our base, our crumbs. We got our two meringues. A little bit of raspberry sauce. Our cheesecake filling. I personally not a big fan of deconstructive stuff, but on the other side, why not, It looks interesting, people like it, and I have to change my perception sometimes too, even if it comes to cooking. I mean, 35 years in this business make you sometimes a little bit bananas, but what we're gonna do. So that's our cheesecake, and here we've got the lemon posset. For those who don't know, this is just almost like panna cotta. It's cooked cream slowly until it starts boiling. We put some fresh lemon juice, some lemon zest here, and then let it set. We have a brandy snap, which we made to a little bit of curly stick, and then we garnish just a little bit of couple of raspberries, few blueberries. All right, like this, and I'm gonna grab a nice strawberry. With a nice strawberry, cut it in half, and put it nicely here, like that. little bit of powdered sugar. And those items look like this. So, and for all those who are already now in bad shape, or for you guys who know people who are really in a bad shape and almost on the edge of society, I got some good news. The good news is that even you lost maybe everything, and maybe for a year, 2 years, 3 years, who knows how long, you live almost on the street, maybe homeless, or maybe you just jump from one place to another and you don't see any way out. The good news is you are one of the most free people still living on this earth. Why? Because nobody has any more expectations of you. The banks, they crisscross you, the family maybe also, the environment, don't look at you, somebody calls me, yes! And fried chicken burger, I'm gonna keep my thoughts. Those are 2 frozen southern fried chicken breast fillets, they're gonna be in a bun as a burger. So if you're really down, I tell you one thing, you survived. All those years you survived, and now you're free. You just don't know it because you are not consciously thinking, because you're too often drunk. But if you realize that you are a free person, you can start everything all over, only like this, 48 hours, stop drinking and realize what you've accomplished. That's what people think you failed. I say you accomplished. And think about all those celebrities. They are freaking so rich. They are so celebrity already, and they still are so not confident. They have so low self-esteem that they have to go on those trips, Survivor and stuff like this. I mean, for 2 weeks with all the freaking cameras around, blah 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 blah. You've done it already by yourself. You know how to survive. So you accomplished so much more than any of them. Now you just have to know how much you did. It's like this old saying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. You just have to realize how strong you are. You survived. Even that you have nothing material now, you still survived. Mostly of us wouldn't do it. I probably wouldn't survive. But you guys, those who knows who I'm talking to, you did it. So if you just would realize, you can take your backpack now and just go through world. From city to city, just live the same life, just don't take the freaking alcohol with you, because it doesn't give you any good, doesn't help you. But you can have everything, you can discover everything on your own, and alcohol is not a physical addiction, it's just all in your freaking head. And I know what I'm talking about. You just have to believe in it, just change your program. I mean, there are people who on purpose left home with a backpack and zero money just to conquer the world, from China through Europe to America. They were writing books about it. They are now heroes. Well, because they did it consciously. So stop drinking for 48 hours and your conscience will be back. And you are not a failure. You accomplished so much. You just have to realize it and take full advantage of it. Because that's what you've already done. It's incredible. You don't know about it. Most of the people around you don't know about it. I'm telling you, you are somebody, just use it, take advantage of it. And you can have everything. And you are a free man. I am a slave, like most of the people around me. We are all slaves to the system. But you are free, and you can stay free. Just 48 hours, try consciously not to drink. See you guys. So everybody, the day is over. Another day, another dollar. My first video in English is done. I'm not gonna hope it was good or not good, you know, it's gonna be released and you're gonna be the judge. I've tried to do everything what I could for the first time, explain who am I and what I'm trying to achieve. And from my part, I am happy because for me it's important to do this, talk about this, and what you guys gonna do with it, it's individually up to you. So I had a great time. Tomorrow is another day, and maybe some of you are gonna see. Alright? See you guys.
Tell me what you need, tell me what you want, 'cause I got what you want.
Let's go!
Belmondo, Belmondo, right here.
Doctor is in.
If you wanna enjoy yourself, come follow me. If you wanna lose the stress, come follow me. Come on, follow my steps, oh, follow me. Go right and left, it's just too easy.